Hey there, today we're going to go over every currently known way to get into the Pinwheel looting area on the Outpost map in Marathon. Yeah, I know people want the Cryo Archive guide, it's on my to-do list, I promise. But if you're unfamiliar, Outpost is a very fun map with really good loot, but it's also a tad complicated. There's a big upstairs area in the center of the map called the Pinwheel, and I still talk to some people who don't know how to get in there at all. Originally, there were 3 methods of getting inside, but Bungie shut one of them down because according to them, it was too easy, which is really funny to me, by the way, because one of the methods we're going to go over today I feel is just as easy and you can do it solo, and I think more people should know about it. But let's start with the traditional way of getting inside. Method 1, the clearance card method. If you look at a map of Outlook, take a look at these 2 locations here. These are 2 different doors that can be opened with clearance cards, allowing you to get into the Pinwheel. In-game, the doors are quite large, and there's a blue terminal nearby that you'll have to unlock first. Pausing to look at the terminal, it'll show you one of 2 colors, green or yellow, or both. This is basically the terminal telling you what kind of clearance cards you need in order to open the door that leads to the Pinwheel. In this particular example, we can see the terminal is showing 2 instances of green. That means for right now, we need 2 green clearance cards to open that door and get into the Pinwheel. And on that note, why don't we talk about the 3 kinds of access cards, green, yellow, and orange. Green cards are officially called access clearance codes in game and are found on tables or on desks scattered across the map in various locations. I will show you a map with every potential card location, but be aware that green and yellow cards have RNG spawn locations, meaning the map I'm going to show you will have every potential location, but they may or may not be there in your match depending on RNG. Yellow cards are officially called supply clearance codes in game and are found in small machines that look like this. Basically, you walk up to the machine, activate it, wait for a second or 2, it'll open up, revealing the card for you to take. Orange cards are officially called master clearance codes in game and are the most valuable of the 3. They aren't required to open the door to the Pinwheel. Usually that'll only take green cards or maybe a green and a yellow, but master codes should be collected anyway for reasons I'll get to shortly. Master codes, aka orange, are found in red looking machines outdoors that look like this. Side note, the reason orange codes are so valuable, even though they don't open the door to the Pinwheel, is because they do 2 things. Thing number 1, they allow you to extract out of the map more easily. On Outposts, there are fewer extraction points by design. If you look at your map, you may notice this, a restricted exfil point. If you head to that location, you'll find another terminal, and only by using an orange, aka a master code clearance, it will power up that particular extraction point. Thing number 2, if you're ever in the Pinwheel area, there's an additional loot room that you can only gain access to if you have an orange, aka master clearance code. There's a chance to get a gold in that room, so again, even if you don't need the orange code to open the door to the Pinwheel, I really recommend you go get one if you intend to go up there, because again, they are valuable in their own regard. Okay, going back to our original example where a terminal in front of the door leading to the Pinwheel wanted me to get 2 green clearance codes. After I'd gotten 2 green codes, I go up to the terminal, I activate it, and it opens the big door. UESC robots will now spawn into the area. Kill them, head towards the red shield wall, and make sure someone on your team walks up to and activates a blue terminal on the wall. It should look like this. After hacking that terminal, more UESC will spawn into the area. Continue killing them until the terminal finishes powering down the red shield wall, and you can now head up into the Pinwheel, either via an elevator that will take you right up, or if you're going through the other door, you'll have to kind of parkour and climb your way up. Take note, when either of these doors open up, the game will alert every player on the map that the Pinwheel has been unlocked, so be on your guard if your team is heading up first because others are sure to follow. And as promised, here's a map of every access card location on Outpost. Shout out to Shack Maps for the very handy information. Try not to be confused by the graphic. The yellow card locations are marked as orange and the orange card locations are marked as red. That's because Shack Maps is using the color of the machines that create the cards, which are slightly different than the color of the cards themselves, which is kind of confusing, but you get it. To repeat, this map shows every potential spawn for green and yellow cards, but remember that they are RNG and you may have to look around a little bit to find them. Orange MasterCard locations, though, are carved in stone, and there are 4 on the map in fixed locations, so try to grab one fast if you plan on fully looting the Pinwheel. And if you're looking at the map and thinking, well, what's that 4th icon on the map that looks greenish yellow with a circle on it? Great question, and that leads us to Pinwheel method number 2, the drone wing elevator. This is my favorite method of getting into the pinwheel. I do it as a solo player and as a rook all the time on my own. It is painfully easy to do, almost as easy as setting up a Starforge PC, sponsor of today's video. I got mine last year in 2025 and it still runs like a total dream. It was incredibly easy to set up right out of the box, and I'm happy to report that even after all this time, it has given me literally zero problems. I use it to this day. All right, back to the drone wing elevator method. Every time you load into a game on Outpost, somewhere on the map, just waiting to be found and picked up is this, a conveyance request, which looks like a small little disc. There are 8 potential locations where it can spawn, and not only am I going to show you all 8, but I'm going to show you a route that I learned from Ritz. Big shout out and thank you to him, that you can run in game to very quickly check all 8 locations so you can find it right away. This will take some time to learn and memorize, but if you practice as a rook, which I recommend, I promise you will get it. The first way you can run the route is if you spawn down in the processing area of the map, down in the bottom left of the map. Starting at the very edge of the map around here, potential spawn location number 1 is right here in the flatbed of this truck. It isn't here in this clip, but again, it can spawn there. From there, you want to head into the building in front of you and follow this route I show you now. Pause. Up on that gray crate I'm looking at right there, that is potential spawn location number 2. And we now continue with the route. Pause. On this table with the laptops on it is potential location number 3. Pause. On top of that gray crate is potential location number 4. Pause. Right there on that shipping container is potential location number 5, where it happens to be right now in this clip. I'll grab it, but keep showing you the route. Pause. Right there on those gray boxes is potential location number 6. Pause. Right there on the corner of that white box is potential location number 7. And pause. Potential location number 8 is on this table to my left in this room in the flight control area. Again, it will guarantee to be in one of those locations, so if you check them all and don't find it, it means that another player found it and grabbed it first. Also, if you don't spawn in the perimeter area and you spawn, say, on the north end of the map, you should then run the route in reverse. And I know it seems very overwhelming to know the route in both directions, but trust me, load in as a rook, practice it until you have it memorized. It'll take time, but it is worth it. All right, so let's say you're in the game and you have the conveyance request. What do you do with it? Well, open up your map and look for this area on the left-hand side where it says drone wing. If you head over there in game, you'll find a very small building that you can go into and a orange PC just sitting on a desk. Using the conveyance request, you can access that PC, which will call down a large shipping crate elevator. Head out of the building and either jump up on the roof directly or the nearby shipping crates, then walk over to the lowered blue crate elevator and jump onto it. Wait a few seconds and it'll lift you right up into the pinwheel and you can begin looting. If you're late and you missed the elevator because say you were dealing with another enemy rook who was trying to gank your shit, don't worry, you haven't missed the boat forever. You can head back to the small building and look outside one of the 2 doors to find this, a small button that just says lower drone. Hit it and the elevator will come back down for you. Again, you can only hit that button to re-lower the elevator if you already have turned it on once via the Conveyance Request PC. But yeah, once you learn how to quickly run the route fast in either direction, you can spawn in, find and grab the disc really quickly, and then get up to the pinwheel immediately. I love doing it and hope you have fun looting up there using that method. Please hit the like button if today's video helped you out and share with a teammate who might not know about it. Thanks for watching. See you on stream. Peace.